All right, what's up? December 8th? 9th? December 9th. Brought to you by Pick Central, brought to you by DraftKings. One touchdown can change everything. The crowd, the momentum, the game itself. It never gets old. Feel that same rush with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. When every touchdown can bring you closer to cashing in with DraftKings Sportsbook, all the action's in your hands. First touchdown, anytime TD, live bets. Every play, every snap, every game matters. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me state. Here's the best part. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. When your team hits the end zone, you could hit the payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. All right, yeah, so a Monday Night Football game, but the headlines in terms of like what's moving the needle
Jalen Hurts had a
around here
yesterday.
You got to do the intro, Frank. And in terms of what's going on here, and our fans and teams, Edwin Diaz signs with the Dodgers.
3 years, $69 million.
Yeah, 3 years. The money makes sense. Obviously, I don't know about going to a team, where it'll be a struggle to win with the Dodgers for him.
Yeah,
I don't know why he decided with that. So he's going to be battling for wild card spots. It seems like. Year in and year out, but
Devin Williams is the closer.
Yeah.
Well,
Frank,
for now, let's pump the brakes.
Devin Williams is going to set a record for blown saves.
Really?
Set a record. And in fact, I've already heard that he wants to have Pink Pony Club as his intro music. Because that's all. The Mets are not a Pink Pony Club. Because they showed buy tickets now, and they showed just clips of the Queens crew dancing the Pink Pony Club.
He wanted that with the Yankees, but they said no.
What if they went and got Robert Suarez and got another closer?
I don't want.
They will not get Robert Suarez. They will not get anybody.
Right.
They're going to walk into the season next year with and Pete Alonso. He's gone. Pete Alonso.
He's gone too.
Schwarber's
gone.
He's gone. David Stearns is so obsessed with the movie Moneyball. He's got this analytic guy that has 250,000 copies of Moneyball on DVD.
Not the book, the movie.
The movie.
Okay.
Which is stupid because Moneyball is streaming. So why would he waste that space in his house as
He's
well?
obsessed with it so much. It's all he ever watches. It's all he ever watches because he wants to replace him in the aggregate. The aggregate. Well, I'll tell you what the aggregate is. We're going to be watching Dick Lovelady pitch in the 8th inning next year on opening day. That's what we're going to be watching. I'm telling you what. I tell you what. The Mets are going to lose 100+ games every year from now on. I almost wish.
Who is that guy?
I almost wish.
Dick Lovelady. Richard
That's a
Lovelady.
real person.
He's a real person.
What does he do?
He's a relief pitcher.
He's
one of your
all
main
that
bullpen guys.
that was
No,
it.
he's not.
You get well acquainted.
He's not one of the main bullpen guys.
Frank just
You've seen a lot
presented
of him in
a
the
real
eighth inning.
scenario. He might actually pitch in the 8th inning.
No, he's not. I mean,
You don't know the score of the game.
cannot trust.
I got confused.
Any good Mets.
He talks about Dick Lovelady. I thought he was talking about Saturday night. Oh!
Hey.
This is worse than Wilpon. This is worse than
Well, it's not worse than Wilpon. It's not worse.
Pete Alonso.
You forget Wilpon.
What if they sign Pete in the next hour?
Pete is not coming back.
Can you
know
blame-
he is not coming back.
All right,
it's going to be Josh Bell and Mark Vientos making 75 errors a game next year. The Mets, it's lost. And you know who's still going to be there? Smiling every time? Jeff McNeil. For some reason, David Stearns loves him, even though he's a rock to the clubhouse. In fact, you're going to see that big old C on Jeff McNeil's shirt. They're going to make him team captain, face of the franchise.
I don't know.
And he's going to keep throwing those hospital balls to Lindor when Marcus Simeon misses 2 months with an injury. Here's my prediction.
Okay.
They said they're going to try to build around pitching.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2026 next year. The last time the Mets went into a season with 3 rookie pitchers, it was Bill Pulsifer, Jason Isringhausen, Paul Wilson.
They're not going to go in with 3 rookie pitchers.
They called it Generation K. Everything the Mets happens to the Mets, deja vu. Worst team money can buy. 30 years later, happened again.
Okay, so you have Senga, Minaya, Peterson, Clay Holmes, and Nolan McLean.
Yeah, but
McLean's
nobody
the only rookie in that group.
But nobody wows you off of that list.
No, they don't.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking about Tong.
Yeah, but Tong and
McLean.
No, I know. I'm saying.
I know,
I
but
don't know.
I'm saying
It's going to be
even when shit was going bad with the Mets, it was like Dickey's pitching.
It's going to be.
You know what I mean? Like
McLean.
It's going to be Generation K Part 2. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. They're all going to get injured. The Mets are the Titanic. The ship is sinking, and
You don't think Alonso wants to be in this lineup?
no.
You talk about Soto and Lindor and
No.
So what if they
we
went?
got
and
Nimmo too.
What if they went and got Bellinger?
Still got Nimmo, right?
Bellinger's going to the Dodgers too. Tucker's probably going to the Dodgers.
All right, what if we got Tucker instead of Alonso? Does that satisfy?
No.
Why?
The Dodgers are also showing interest in Tariq Skubal in the trade market.
Yeah. What if we got Scooble? Like, what if we went and
Oh,
got?
who are we going to give up for Scooble? Carson Bench and then have Tyrone Taylor and his 240 batting average?
Where are you
Wishing
at?
240.
Where are you at with
140 batting average.
where are you at with Cohen? Because
trust
for what was told,
I don't trust him.
this is the chat around the house,
spending the money.
my own house.
It
was like, hey, Cohen's
all
like
he wanted was that casino, and now he's got the casino.
you worry about the money. Like with
now-
him, it was like, when do the pockets eventually stop?
They stop.
And
I
what was
was told
told
they were
was
ending.
Cohen's pockets will just keep going.
They have
It's
been
just
going though.
keeping-
You can't get mad at Cohen. I don't
They haven't
understand
been
that.
going.
Yes, you-
No, he
I think
just-
this was a
If
magical deal.
would you have given Diaz
For
another
69?
22
You can't top that? What do you mean?
20 million just to whack? You know,
No, you had
10
to
million?
keep Diaz. He was the best closer in baseball. Yeah,
That's my point,
Devin
Clemmer. If
Williams
you give him
cannot
30
handle pitching,
you could
in New
say
York.
we're overpaying, but
He will. Devin Williams will have. The Mets will actually, this year had a record of 0-75 when trailing after 8 innings. Next year will not only be winless after 8 innings, they will have a sub 500 record when leading after 8 innings.
That would be
That would be
historic.
historic.
As far as with Cohen, so this is the first time I think Cohen's really been outbid, right? Is there another time?
This isn't even a high bid.
It's not even a high bid. It's not even a high bid.
I'm not mad, but
Like it's almost like Edwin Diaz just like didn't want to come back.
I think
maybe
it's-
right.
I think it's more that, honestly.
I
Something in that locker room. I don't know what it is.
don't like the manager.
I don't know what it is. Brandon Nimmo and Adam Ottavino. What did he come out and say?
He doesn't
That
like Mendoza.
It's a toxic atmosphere.
Yeah, but Nimmo came back, right? We got Nimmo. He left? Oh, shit.
Here's the thing I point to. Jeff McNeil. Every time the Mets have a good surge, he's gone.
What if they trade McNeil?
They can't.
Why can't they?
They don't want to.
Would they release him?
I think David Stearns loves him.
I
You know why? This is David Stern's new thing. It's called dynamic flexibility, which means you could bring in a bunch of bit pieces and put them here and everywhere. That's why we had the shit bullpen last year, bringing in 56 different relievers. Dynamic flexibility. That's why we had the starters who couldn't go more than 4 innings. No, we could just shirt and chip and flick and
Well, that's going to stop this year because Devin Williams
not
is
going
your
to stop.
guy.
It's not going to stop.
Devin
we had
Williams.
Edwin Diaz last year in the ninth inning. That was the only thing we could rely on, and now that's gone.
You're not wrong, Frank, in that like they tried to piece this together with kind of like.
And they're doing
level
it again.
starters.
Look at all the pieces they're signing. They're literally going through the garbage
They
can.
haven't gotten anybody, Frank. I mean,
they're going through the garbage cans.
The offseason just started.
They're going to get nobody. They're nobody. Who could ever trust this team? They raised ticket prices 40% too.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
40% on you?
40%.
On you?
They had the highest ticket price rate increase.
I haven't seen tickets. I did not have to pay
Did they
40%.
give Frank the
more.
highest ticket
Yeah, maybe
increase?
they just don't want you around anymore.
But Frank, I'm looking at this Mets pet. You got Cooper Criswell now.
Oh, stop.
That's
I mean,
a good.
No, I mean you
Austin Warren.
Stop.
yeah.
You
I'm looking
you
at-
got Minter back. You got Rayleigh back.
They have this guy.
They're gonna go get more guys. Too.
They're not going to get
Not a
more
closer.
guys.
None
They
of
might
them
go.
will be as good
What
as
if they get
Diaz.
Suarez?
They said they're not. And also, he
They
sucks.
haven't said they're not.
You
They
also
have
don't-
not said that.
Clemmer, I'm not a fan of Robert Suarez. I do
All right,
not
how about
want him.
Fairbanks?
It's going to be a cheaper deal, but I'm still like not over the moon. You're going to have a worse bullpen no matter what. That's the reality.
The Mets bullpen next year will be the worst bullpen in baseball history.
Yeah, but
I think Phil, you're right. They will be worse.
It'll be a worse bullpen. It doesn't really matter who.
Right now, if you ask me right now, the Mets are on pace to lose 115 games.
yeah, you say that though, but you look at the schedule, Frank. Pittsburgh, 0-3, right? I think that's
We think Skeens opening day. You can't do that.
Yeah, Skeens a loss. I think we go
Prediction.
2-1.
Prediction.
St. Louis down. San Francisco, Arizona 3. I think we take 2 out of there. A's, we take all 3. Then it's tough. Dodgers, Cubs,
Oh boy.
Minnesota. But you get Rockies and Nationals.
Oh, it's huge.
I think we could be about 500 in May. Then it's Angels win,
Mets
Rockies
will be
again.
20 games under 500. by Memorial Day.
Well, I mean, that's just not true. I mean,
yeah.
this is the problem. Is sometimes you're right about things, and other times
Well, I was dead on right on when I said that Edwin Diaz.
You said they'd be disbanded by now.
I was dead on right.
could happen.
Wrong about that.
Dodgers.
not out of the-
I've been
that
saying
could
Edwin
happen.
Diaz is
Out
going
of
to
the
sign the
question.
Dodgers.
I wouldn't rule it out.
I think I know what's going to happen. I think they're going to have a good first half and be hanging around, and then in the second half, it's
boy.
at Philly, at Milwaukee, Dodgers, Atlanta. Off the get-go.
That's tough.
Like, I think it's one of those, like,
No.
see how it goes, and then.
Well, man,
And let me tell you something. All the good feeling, all the great the great vibes from 2024, the Mets just came by in the last 5 months since June. Will Smith style.
What would be worse, losing Alonso or losing Diaz?
Diaz is
We already lost Diaz.
Diaz
Diaz
this is
gone.
already worse.
They're going to lose both.
But what would be worse? We haven't lost
Diaz.
Alonso.
Yes.
I think Alonso's worse.
I
think that's
from
hard to
a fan,
replace.
power
listen,
bat?
who's a better player?
Yeah, power bat.
Agreed.
I
but
think getting
no,
a
all right.
closer like him.
You're both right. Who's more? What's harder to replace? Diaz.
Yeah.
What means more to the franchise? Alonso had always been through.
I think
that's gonna hurt too.
Sure.
Power
You
bat
could
is
go
hard
say
to
you
replace.
could go replace him, but like we haven't. It's been a while.
How many guys did 40 home runs?
There's not many guys who've also been the guy with the Mets, like David Wright. You know, like even Gooden and Strawberry gone for long periods. Like we haven't. Piazza is one of our best players. Retires number. He wasn't there for a massive amount of time.
wasn't.
Homegrown. Pete Alonso is the guy.
Pete Alonso has
It's
a
a
chance.
tough. It's a tough
Pete
take.
Alonso has a chance to be David Wright.
Maybe you get Murakami. He strikes out a lot, but he hits some homers.
Why David Wright? They're gonna move Alonso to third base?
No, I'm talking about. Pete Alonso could be David Wright.
Got
He
it.
could. He'd probably move.
But I'm talking about.
Injured a lot to end his career.
I have
Pretty
a Mets
sad
note. David
Really
Peterson's
pathetically.
name is generating buzz in the trade market per
Who?
Will Salmon.
Who?
David
David
Peterson.
Peterson.
Oh, so you're selling.
I don't think it's
Yep.
selling. That's not selling.
Here's my prediction. By the way, they're going to be no hit on opening day too.
Against Skeens?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Could
Yeah,
happen.
at home.
Well, he
That's
won't go the
tough.
whole
Get
9.
DraftKings get a line on that.
It hasn't. That game's time has not been announced, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
Okay.
But St. Louis on Monday the 30th. It's a
Frank,
7:45.
you point out history always repeats itself with the Mets. December 9th is an important day in Mets history. Mike Hampton signed with the Colorado Rockies that day.
Oh, remember
and
that?
they got the comp pick, which turns into David Wright.
Yeah,
So we will get a comp pick for Edwin Diaz. Maybe
that's
that,
gone now. That comp picks
No,
are gone.
we get the comp pick.
We
Frank.
get
It's
the
not
comp- yeah, we
gone.
do.
Now the Dodgers. The comp pick goes to the
not gone.
Dodgers.
It's very
called
much
a bonus
legal.
pick. It's called the Buster only. Rob Manfred loves the Dodgers bonus pick.
I don't think that's in the CBA. Maybe
Yeah,
next.
Dodgers stole the comp pick too.
You know, at this point, I'm almost rooting for the lockout. I'm almost.
All right.
I agree, Frank. Let's lock out baseball
Rooting
forever. Let's
against
only watch
baseball.
banana ball.
Why do you say that? You lived through '94. How can you say that?
Because we have a corrupt commissioner and an organization that with these deferred contracts have circumvented the whole tax.
I agree. They should get rid of deferred
But
contracts.
Selig has done a lot.
mean, but you
You're
guys
all
have-
against Selig?
Oh, I hate
Commissioner?
Selig too.
He's the commissioner?
No,
Man, who is it?
Manfred.
it's Bud Selig's protege.
Oh, got it.
And he might as well still be Bud Selig. It's his protege. And let me tell you something about Bud Selig being in the Hall of Fame. The fact that Bud Selig's in the Hall of Fame, and everyone continues to take this hard line against the steroid guys, is the most laughable thing ever. Barry Bonds not being in the Hall of Fame tarnishes the Hall of Fame. It tarnishes the Hall of Fame. And Jeff Kent, I mean...
Well, Jeff Kent should be in the Hall of Fame. He's the most home runs by any second baseman. Regardless of how you feel about Bonds, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe, but...
He should be. No, I mean he should be in the Hall of Fame. Now the Bonds thing is a whole different thing. But we got to get to football. But
I still got to say that Dale Murphy, Don Mangley should have been in.
you can make a case.
least
It's peak over performance. That's fine.
Nightingale ruined that.
Um,
When the Dodgers come to town in July, would you do like an honorary trumpets for Diaz
they're gonna.
when he comes
We
to
have
town?
trumpets.
yeah.
Womp womp.
They're
That's
gonna.
the trumpets right now.
I think
They're
they do a
gonna.
whole fireworks show.
They're gonna. It's gonna be a Dodger crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a.
No, it won't be.
It will be a Dodger
It'll
crowd.
be a Dodger crowd at Citi Field.
Oh yeah.
It's usually like pretty filled with some.
They do
Dodgers
travel.
fans.
So right, but it's 50, it's 10-15%.
I would say it's 70-30.
Here's my prediction.
I wouldn't.
Here's my prediction. By August, Citi Field's gonna be a ghost town. The Mets are gonna be on pace to lose 100 games.
You do. I will say you do say this every year that they're going to lose 100 games, and they haven't done that since 1993. So I will say you've been wrong every year about this prediction since '93. No, would you admit that, Frank?
David
No,
Stern-
Frank, would you admit that? You've been wrong every year about them losing 100 games? They haven't done it since '93.
He's shooting a shot. He's trying to be bold. He's right about the missing the
The
playoffs.
last year they
He
lost
was.
100
He was right about that.
The last year they lost
but he
100
is
games
wrong.
with a
The
lockout
100
next
game
year.
thing you might want to drop.
Well, let me put it this way: if you pace out what they've done since June 13th for over a whole season,
Yep.
they would have lost 100 games.
That's fair.
Okay, but they didn't lose 100 games last year.
Well, the
I
season
don't even know if
ended.
that's true, by the
If
way.
the season continued, they would have lost.
I don't even know if that's true, by the way.
It is, or it may not be true,
Yes, it may not be right.
but it may not be true
Right.
in that it might be 98, 99.
All right, sure. Okay.
So
Also, missing the playoffs feels like losing 100 games.
It does,
when
it
you do that.
does. But they haven't. But
when you have especially when you have a 10-game lead for the playoffs, like in the middle of June.
I will say,
Frank,
Frank,
you talk about the June swoon. Seattle,
basketball.
San Diego,
You're a sick person.
So we
Philly, Cubs, Philly, Toronto to end the month.
you can't. You got to drop the 100 loss thing. Maybe say 90 losses, because it doesn't come true. The 100 loss thing doesn't happen, Frank.
I think he's not that bad.
I have no trust right now in anyone in that organization.
What about Devin Williams?
I think he's going to be pathetic. I think
How about
he's gonna
Lindor?
be ever. By the way, Lindor,
Yeah.
we're not talking about this. We're whistling this past graveyard. He had to have elbow surgery. We don't even know if he's going to be ready for opening day.
Probably won't.
I haven't seen that he would miss opening day. I haven't seen that at all.
He had elbow surgery.
Which elbow?
He's confirmed ready for opening day.
Thank you. Yes. So he'll be there ready for it.
Yeah.
what-
You watch.
Do you think the Dodgers are going to let Diaz pitch in the World Baseball Classic coming up?
No.
Yep.
That's something to watch for. That's actually an interesting thing. That is something to watch for.
No.
All right, Frank. Thank you.
All right.
The Mets. I have less trust now for them than I did in 2020.
Who do you have more trust in, the Mets or the Dolphins?
Dolphins are hot.
Dolphins
might
seem like
sneak
they're
in.
turning things around.
Dolphins fired Chris Greer at least, so
That's
Hey.
true. That's true.
Things are looking up.
Yeah, and they're 6-7.
they were all the fucking fans were doing that damn dance. The players were doing that damn on the sideline.
Mike McDaniel did it in his press conference after the game.
Yeah, I saw.
So who do you have more confidence in, the Mets or the Dolphins?
I have none, and the Devils are dead because Jack Hughes cut his hand.
Tate McRae.
Well, he's spending time with Tate McRae, but I want to know how. God,
All right. Thank you, Frank.
I had to be in the same restaurant that day.
Yep.
I mean, it really is. They're really cursed.
Yeah.
And then Notre Dame getting screwed. I mean, everything's.
Yeah, but they'll
fucked.
be in the playoff next year when they're to have a top 12 record. Top 12
August
ranking.
ain't bad. Miami, at
Oh,
Cleveland,
my God.
at Pitt, at Atlanta, Washington, but then San Diego, Chicago, Milwaukee, Houston, Tampa Bay. to end
Who
it.
this guy?
So, I think August we could have a resurgence.
By then, the Mets will be 30 games under 500, and nobody will give a fuck.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Frank.
Expand it.
All right, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. Hopefully, we get into Alonzo tomorrow.
They won't.
Maybe not, though.
They won't.
Probably not.
Thank you,
All
Frank.
right.
When Alonso's gone, remember.
Yep.
We'll have you on.
I will.
We'll just bring you
I mean,
back on.
We can
Remember.
talk about Alonzo meeting with teams today if you want.
He's driving up.
Yeah.
He's driving. He's doing like what people say. It's like go up there and show them your resume
Yeah.
and just say
right.
demand a job.
Yeah.
That was just like I try not to pat myself on the back too much around here. That was a battle of the trenches right there. That was a great defensive lineman, and I kept him away from my quarterback at a lot of times. I was pass blocking like you wouldn't believe. Those fucking and you can't. What the fuck? What are you new here? Like I'm not gonna fucking.
But you got to. No, I want to call. I like to call him out on stuff.
I know,
He's
I
gonna
know,
say,
I know,
If he's
I know.
gonna say stuff,
I know.
I think you should bring. Now to be fair though, he was right about them not making the playoffs.
But yeah, I mean you gotta laugh it off at that point. Like that's to you know. You
If he was saying that shit about Alabama basketball, you'd be losing your mind.
yeah.
That was your. Well, that Mets on my team.
Yeah. Well, with him, I mean, yeah, he kind of.
Picked the wrong day.
I kind of
fucking
bend the
hoodie
knee.
too.
What?
Picked the wrong day.
He did.
Orange.
Like a fucking idiot.
I bend the knee on that
What a
one.
dumbass I am.
But yeah, when I did the June swoon, I thought that was some good work.
Oh, man.
Francesa the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
We just went through the whole Mets
all
schedule.
162 games, ended up like 52 and 110.
Just to note, Devin Williams 3 years, $50 million. Edmund Diaz 3 years, $69 million.
Yeah. He was so dialed. He was missing. I had to tell him. I had to do the Nimmo thing twice. 'cause
So
he
what's
missed it the
your
first time.
take, Meek? You said you want to save your thoughts for the show, even though you
I
tweeted
mean,
your
it
thoughts
sucks. I mean, we're just going to have a worse bullpen next year. I think we may have more serviceable relievers, but I mean, we're not going to have the lockdown guy in the ninth.
What does this do for the Dodgers at this point? With the
I mean, yeah, we haven't talked
Dodgers,
about
is
who's
this-
gonna fucking beat the Dodgers.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
out. I don't know.
Like, they're already, like, They're just still the best by far.
Yeah, that's kind of like, and then they're talking about meeting with who? School? They're going to trade School?
Where'd you see that?
I just made that up.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, if somebody would have the pieces, I feel like
Their farm system is more overrated than it's kind of led to believe.
yeah.
But they still have a guy like Roki Saki they didn't really need last year. I mean, they need him in the playoffs, but
This
not in the regular
also
season.
shows Sasaki's going to be in rotation
I agree.
next year.
They're not going to pay him to be a setup man.
Well, he's also not making money. Oh, you're talking about Diaz. My bad.
Oh no, it's either or. But
Yeah.
they're not going to have a guy like Sasaki in their roster unless he was going to be a starter now, right?
He could be a setup man.
Think so?
Good.
I guess with the
Like
Dodgers,
a Weapon X guy where he's like going 2 innings or
anything's
whatever.
possible when they have that much talent in their rotation. They have like Blake Snell and like I guess you're right.
When are they going to be bad? When are we going to see the first truly bad Dodgers season? Like, are we going to live to see that?
When was the last time they were bad? Can I ask that?
Yeah,
Frank
2000. Yeah, they weren't even bad. You know when so they lost 99 games in
Well,
92.
their history.
92, they lost 99 games. I know.
92, they lost 99.
They went 76 and 86 in 2002. One.
last-
Davey Johnson was the manager.
Their last losing season, 2010, 80-82.
Okay.
Their last 70-win season was 2005, 71.
The last non-90 win season was 2012.
Well,
They didn't make
2020, they only won 43 games. That was
yeah,
bad.
2012 is it? I'm not talking 20.
Yeah, I know. Don't be stupid.
They didn't make the
I pulled the
playoffs.
Bosco. You know,
Last time they missed playoffs.
They should have tossed that. That entire. It sounds weird.
They only won 43 games down here.
Like
Look at all these years. they made the
basketball
playoffs.
coming back in the bubble with that shit. You could be like, all right, well,
I know. Baseball.
Figure it out.
50-game season.
yeah, you kind of like we shouldn't have just played. And I know it was the first sport back, so it was really hard.
Should have been back a month
Like,
before it was.
Shouldn't have. Shouldn't have
Absolutely.
played it.
You could argue it should never have. They could have had a regular season.
They needed to take a little time. No one knew what was going on.
I know. They certainly could have came back faster. They
Kyle Schwarber,
That was a weird
150 million.
No, Schwarber 5 years, 150.
I feel like he.
The Philly. I kept hearing the Phillies were not going to be outbid.
Thank God, because I really didn't want him going to Boston, and that was a fear of mine.
I was kind of hoping he'd
I
be
feel like it's
Alonso
kinda
insurance
light
for
for him.
us.
What?
I thought he'd be Alonso insurance for us.
If anything, Pete's happy he signed first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he sets the market. for
Yes.
that. He's like, oh well.
Well, I think
Is Harper hurt? What's going on with Harper?
he's playing first base.
Does he have problems? Is Harper?
he was-
He had the Tommy John.
That was a couple years ago.
I know, but like then they kind of took him out of the out. He just hasn't returned to the out.
Oh, they don't want him throwing anymore.
I thought last year was some. Up
He had a
and-
down year. Dave Dombrowski actually called him out. He called it like subpar.
That's
believe.
what it was, right? All right.
he
Yeah, I
didn't
knew there
have
was
his
something.
best year.
All right, I got
but
it. I knew
he's-
there
I
was
mean, he is getting older.
Yeah, he's also like drinking raw milk, doing blood transfusion or other weird
He
shit.
did do the blood transfusion. But yeah, so finally got some peace off the board in winter meetings.
Maybe that will start.
Supposedly
dominoes.
the Schwarber thing was holding up the market.
Yes, I heard that
was-
too.
That was the rumor. Although, so maybe that gets Pete in motion.
Maybe the Diaz thing maybe also topples a couple blocks
well,
for like
gets
Suarez and
Gets
Fairbanks.
Suarez going. I want Fairbanks.
Now we need another piece desperately.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I'm not like as much as Frank. This is and Meek agrees. This is bad news to the Mets. This is bad. This is.
I mean,
horrible.
you didn't
This is
sign
bad.
Devin Williams to be the closer.
No.
So and now he's at the moment, unless you bring in Suarez, and even then it's like dicey because he has his problems.
I really thought we were bringing Diaz back too. Like in my heart.
I actually never thought you were. I thought he was going to be in LA or Toronto. I'm actually shocked Toronto didn't up the number. And maybe he just didn't want to be in Toronto. Some guys just don't want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fascinating. I'm interested to see if you guys were willing to go there and he just didn't want to be back,
Right.
or for whatever reason Stern's gotten Cohen's ear. He goes, nope, don't do this. But for 3 years, you would
3
think you'd go
years.
back.
I
Like,
think he just didn't want to be here.
I think so too.
I think
3
it's
years
purely
is
that.
not like that's his prime.
And that's an indictment on Mendoza. I hate Mendoza. I'm starting to like really hate Mendoza. I don't blame Cohen. Cohen spends the money. I'm getting annoyed with Stearns, and I think I hate Mendoza.
It's an indictment on the Mets. You could also say, why didn't the Mets just give him 4 years, whatever? Maybe
I
that would
know.
have been it. And it's also just the Dodgers. Everyone wants to go there. Everyone wants to just
What
win
if
a
the Mets gave him
championship.
4 years, 80? Would he take that?
He probably would have. And I wish we did.
My guess was it was going to be $390 when they found out it was 3 years. I was like, oh, well, okay. He
paid a
relented,
premium.
He relented on the years, but he got the AAV. No, it was just
23.
it's kind of a. It's not even like the Dodgers just strong armed everybody deal. It's like it's just a good deal.
What did he walk away from, Meek? Do you remember what Diaz's original, like?
His original deal was 5 years, 102.
So he walked away from.
I thought
Yeah,
it wasn't
opted
it
out
like
after 2
I saw the
years,
tweet today. It was
3
like
years.
it was like 38, like two.
Yeah,
over,
2 years, 38 million.
So he took 2 years, 38, and turned it into 369. All right.
Yeah.
All right. At least that's palatable, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Chargers beat Philly in overtime last night, 22-19.
Ugly.
Ugly
good game.
It was the best, worst game ever.
Yeah.
Or maybe the worst, best game.
Yeah,
I thought Hurts
Probably
played.
worst, best game ever.
I thought Hurts played.
It was
okay.
awesome.
I thought Hurts played
It
okay.
was an awesome game.
yeah, you like that?
I thought Hurts played okay.
Some things going on.
It's so funny watching Eagles fans, just Philly fans in general, just like malfunction, because they've gotten so like and I respect it about them where like obviously they just won the fucking Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. They've won 2 in the last 6 years,
8, I think.
whatever it is, 7, 8 years.
I think that was 2018.
And then they've been to 3 in the last whatever is 8 years, whatever, and they still like they're. He was Super Bowl MVP like 9 months ago, and dead serious they're like bench him. And I don't even know where because you can't bench him, but it's like
It's weird that Philly has.
but he's been fucking horrible.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird that Philly's flipped like this.
I don't know if I can fully get behind benching him, but
there's a little Eli to him. Like the really good performances that kind of outweigh everything are in the playoffs that you can't deny. Like you can never touch Jalen Hurts and you can't touch Eli Manning, but everything else kind of in between is like. Ugh.
Well,
they all get thrown in.
Throw the football.
They all get thrown in.
For sure. But then the difference with Hurts is he can beat you with his legs.
For sure.
So it's like they do have their skill set, but man, like
I think
you can never take away Hurts' Super Bowl performances.
Right.
Both his performances are unbelievable. They were like perfect games, and he honestly should have won both of them. Like
literally in
all
the
three,
first one, he just had that fumble.
Right. When you
outside of that fumble, he was.
When you look at his stat line, you watch him, you're like, how did they lose that? And then the second game, obviously, he was perfect. But yeah, everything else is kind of just.
It's got to be and I see a lot of them saying this, and it's got to be so frustrating watching your defense play out of their minds.
They couldn't play better.
I guess against the Bears they did it. They got ran all over. But even
in this game they couldn't.
Even last night without Jalen Carter, who had been a huge problem. Huge problem when
Jordan Davis was great.
They've been awesome. Like the defense was awesome.
Cooper couldn't have played better.
Forcing turnovers.
Incredible.
What did they sack Herbert? 7 times.
7 times.
And you still lose that. You find a way to lose that game somehow.
In Hurts' first 11 games, he threw 1 interception. In the last 2, he has 5. That's hard to do.
They're bad. They're not like unlucky.
Still, like
those... one I'd say I guess was unlucky, but
one was right
through
the one was right through AJ one was like
hands.
It was high, but like both his hands.
But
were on
the
it.
first pick, the overthrow was
terrible.
Oh no, sorry, that gets overturned. He actually got a pick overturned.
He did.
Yeah, true.
That goes through, but that's a horrible
throw.
The pick, you get the ball back, he fumbles.
Yeah, right. Sets NFL.
Can't make
I
this
would
shit
assume
up,
set
yeah.
NFL history.
That was the funniest play of all time.
I saw it. It never happened.
I was laughing my ass
Get his
off.
hands on that ball and then fumble it again.
Where was that thing? Where was that alternate?
And then
broadcast?
Herbert gives it right back.
Where was the alternate broadcast?
Monsters Inc. on ESPN2.
Got it.
It short circuited.
Is that what you watched me?
That's why I brought
they
it
didn't
up.
have a graphic for throwing an interception, recovering the fumble, and then fumbling.
Jalen Hurts is the first player since 1978 to have 2 turnovers on the same play.
First player.
Yes.
Right, but quarterback.
I think it's never happened.
Quarterback, he's got to be the first.
Yes.
Because that would involve him. The quarterback doesn't recover the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this put you for Philly in terms of panic level?
So
Dallas had won on Thursday. This is a whole different level.
Yeah, see, I don't think
losing
Dallas.
that game.
I did see.
Let's show the odds. Minus 2,000 to make the playoffs. Plus 9.
Well, no, they're gonna
Yeah,
make the playoffs.
it's the division.
But
Well,
no,
it's but you realize
they should win the division too. I think they will still.
Oh, me too.
Because I'll say this about the Eagles: as much as like we're giving them shit and they look bad, they deserve it on offense.
Schedule's in their favor, though.
Schedule's in their favor.
Vegas at Washington, at Buffalo, Washington.
Lane Johnson is
They're
going
going
to come
3-1
back.
maybe.
Who they are like the splits with and without Lane are insane. So he's going to come back soon. I think that's huge.
But Dickerson got hurt, right?
He did. He got banged up. He's been banged up all year.
Yeah.
I think he got hurt in the preseason, and he's been kind of dealing with that all year. He left the game yesterday. But also Carter, I think, should play. I believe probably next week or the week after. So
Are we sure it's not a long injury absence? It's both shoulders.
But Carter, didn't they say he was like? I know they rolled him out early, but I thought he could come back in the regular season. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
I wouldn't expect him back next week. I think
I said next few weeks.
Oh, my bad.
When I say panic level,
I thought 2 weeks they said he'd be back. I don't know. I could be wrong on that.
when I say panic level, I'm talking about the playoffs. Like this is a
Oh, no,
team,
they're
this
gonna
team
make
that
the
gets the doors blown off round 1. Like they look horrible.
But that's
Similar to what the Bucks did to them, right?
Yes, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's like because I'm thinking if they're gonna be like say they end up being like the 3 seed. I'm trying to think in my head like if they
That's where they're at right now.
They'd play one of the North teams or the Niners.
Like
the Niners.
but I'm saying that they're good, but I don't think
Or the
they're gonna
Lions.
get their doors blown
I
off.
said one of the North teams.
I think their defense is too good.
I'm saying the Niners or the Lions.
Right. I'm saying
Starting to gain a little more steam on the Niners.
He said one of them.
I like the Niners.
They would
They're
play
just-
one of them.
No, I'm saying either of those teams are going to beat the shit out of the Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think
Really?
Because I mean, look, like the Bears ran all over them. Not like granted, but they really haven't got like the ship. Like they didn't get the shit beat out of them last night. Like they lost.
No, but the Chargers aren't good. They don't have Joe Wall. That team's and
But I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. The Eagles
Chargers didn't seem to want to win that
Yeah,
game.
with all that
They
said,
don't have
the
Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson. Like
Philly
arguably
played-
the two like best players on each side of the ball, like pound for
Yeah,
pound.
Philly played awful, and the Chargers barely beat.
That's on the road. That
Well, that gets me to this.
They're not. This is not the. I don't think this is the Eagles team like that we saw get their doors blown off 2 years ago
All right.
when they were really reeling. And remember, their defense was fucking atrocious.
Was 2 years
That's
ago the
why they
one?
got the
It all gets run together.
Bucks.
I'm sorry. It was 2
They
years ago
started
the
10-1. They were frauds.
That's the year.
They,
That's
they
the
lost
year.
like
That's
almost
the
every
year.
game
That's
down the
the year.
stretch.
It
But
all
that
gets
was
run
that was
together.
the defense was so fucking bad.
Yes.
Like teams that have good defenses usually don't just get their doors blown off.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think this is the same thing. Their defense is still good. Like I said, if they have Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter for the playoffs, I still don't think you're a team you want to see. Like you don't want to play them.
Get like you're gonna get wrapped into a very ugly football game in the playoffs
correct.
against them, and that's
they're not going to get blown out.
no. It's actually like I wouldn't want to fuck. I mean, granted, I did just lose to them 10-7, ugly game, but like that type of game is what's gonna probably develop in the playoffs. Like it becomes
That's
like
what I'm saying.
that becomes like anyone can win their fucking football.
That's my
On the other side of things, they have not scored 22 points in a game since October 26th.
Yeah. No.
I think Lane Johnson can maybe fix that. Like they're 0-3 without him.
Yes.
He's a huge
part.
And they showed the splits. I think in his career they're like 15-27 without him, but they have like a 700 winning percentage like with him. Like he's coming back like soon. I'm pretty sure they said same like next couple weeks. So as long as he's healthy for the playoffs, the offense should at least be a little better. They should be able to run the ball a little bit better.
All right.
I think right now they're having to lean on throwing too much.
I don't know why they threw that ball. They had 1st and 10 on.
Yeah,
What are
they
doing?
got too aggressive, and the run game in the second half was starting
Dude,
to work.
Saquon was like
It was
running
starting to
pissed
pick-
off,
that's what
and
I'm
they
saying,
were
it was
starting to
starting
get
to
and I couldn't believe that they did that.
It was stupid to be that aggressive, but yeah,
that
they're
thing's-
a team I'm not quitting
It
on.
works, but sorry.
I'm not willing to quit on the Eagles just yet. Like, do I think they're going to win the Super Bowl? No, but I mean it's easy to say.
Well, all right, so then, this is where
there's still
I have some breaking
there's still a
news.
team I would not want to. I would not want to go
1
to
to 10.
Philly in
It's,
December.
it's relevant to what we said earlier. The Mets offer for Edwin Diaz was 3 years at $66 million with modest deferrals, so the Mets were outbid.
It's not really breaking news.
yeah, but Cohen shouldn't be outbid.
I agree.
If the Dodgers are going to be 69, what did he say?
366.
3 years, 69.
How much did the
$1
Dodgers
million-
pay?
The Mets offered
$1
$3
million
million left.
$1 million a year.
What was the
No, that
deferrals
should-
with the
but
Dodgers?
at that point,
I have no
Ev,
idea.
the Mets should offer $4 million more each year,
No, I agree.
360.
I'm saying you got to bid by that much.
or at least it gets out there. Like
that's
and
not even
Cohen's
like
like, hey, but then that might actually be a problem.
It makes you think it was a Stearns thing. He
see.
said, "Don't pay this guy." I don't know. It's hard to
That
rationalize.
that makes it seem like no, Diaz just didn't want to be
Yeah,
back.
he didn't want to be back.
Because if he really liked New York in his time here and wanted to stay, that's not a difference in.
But either way,
But that's
Cohen-
packing
that's
up my family and going across the country, like I'm staying in New York.
That's if you're Diaz. You're also saying like, all right, just get to the Dodgers number and I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
If the Mets are putting a hard line on you, because then if you're Diaz at that point, you're almost like, fuck you guys.
Right.
Like you won't. Cohen's talking about
Yeah, meet me here?
I'm money bags.
money
Cohen,
bags,
you
and he
give
won't.
me
Yeah,
$1
that's
million
where I'm
more
at.
a year.
He should
Or
offer
Cohen gets the-
75.
but also-
be the guy who out offers, and people be like, you're really fucking us up when you're offering $7 million more than every deal that you know is fair. It's fucking up the markets. Well, fuck you.
But what also happens there is that
we've all seen those guys at auctions. You know what I mean? Like
what happens there in negotiations is maybe before that, like the Dodgers were at 60, and then he's like, oh, get to 60, go over 60. Okay, we're at 66. All right, Dodgers are at 69. Then they're like, well, you're just fucking dragging us around here.
Right.
And, we're not going to play this game anymore.
That's fair.
So that could also be.
But if you're the Mets and your whole thing is Cohen, he should have been like dropping nuts on the table. 375, sign now.
But if they get the sense like, oh, they were just being fucking played here, like you don't want to come back at all.
Well, that's part of the game.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I'm just
one of the best
presenting-
closers in baseball.
I'm just presenting scenarios here of like they could have easily been like, well, he just doesn't want to be back here. He will
I'm
never.
disappointed. I'm disappointed
Yeah, for
they
sure.
didn't meet that number then.
I also am shocked that Toronto is not in there. I thought Toronto would be very.
Maybe they were. I said with Joel Sherman.
I know. I'm just shocked that Toronto. I thought it'd be Toronto or LA.
Are you disappointed, Meek, about that? They didn't match? Quit $1 million away?
I wish they just offered a higher offer to begin with.
All right, so you brought up an interesting point. You think the Eagles are still good?
Yeah, I do. Like
If we're building, well, let's.
Team, as long as Carter and Johnson are there in the playoffs, they're not a team I'd want to go play in Philly.
That's fair.
If you're the Niners or whoever, because the Niners I like the Niners, but I think they're well coached. They have
They got the injuries that really
so
prevent
many
them.
defensive injuries.
Like Philly doesn't have that. Philly. You're just waiting for them to finally all click, which could happen at any given moment.
But I more agree with your point, where like I think in January, late December, like they're a team that can have a rock fight game with the link. That like
I don't want to deal with
they're
that.
like they'll gladly like pull a team into that, like
Because they have such a good defense.
That's my point. Like,
Yeah.
and I think with
and a run game
with
in
Lane,
theory.
they will be able to run the ball at least better than they are right now.
But it's still just really
The
weird to
Niners
watch
are
them
not like
play
the Niners are not a team, or even the way the Lions are, like the Lions outside in the link.
Yeah.
Like that's
All
I
that's
like
true.
the Eagles there.
But
You
it's
know
also
what I'm saying?
not if it's this Eagles team. Now, if it's the one, you're right. If with Lane Johnson getting Carter back,
Yes.
then okay.
But I'm saying also, but a team
But
like
they also just beat
Detroit
Green
playing-
Bay 10-7 in that type of rock fight game that's going to probably happen in January.
That's my, and I'm saying the team.
Now, granted, Matt LaFleur, I thought fucked that game in every way possible, and obviously Philly only scored 10 points in the game. But like they can win this way. I just, you don't feel confident in it.
Last night was
But
just
I'm just
so
saying,
gross.
I'm just telling you right now, as a Packers fan, like if I had to go to Philly, and that won't happen, like given these scenarios at the moment, but like I wouldn't feel great about it. I also wouldn't feel like this is the tallest task in the world to win.
Sure.
But I wish I would be playing somebody else.
See, that's where it's interesting.
I'd rather play San Fran than
Yeah.
them because of the defensive
100%.
things.
So
in my mind.
if you're
Like I'd rather play them than like the Packers in Green Bay.
Right.
But I'm saying, but that's honestly where my kind of line is, because after that, it's like, Niners, like you're getting the Lions on the road, like Rams. Obviously, the Rams are great. I would not play the Rams anywhere.
Right.
Like,
No.
if you're building
honestly, the team that would be a big problem potentially. I guess they won't, because the seeding probably won't work that way. But like if Seattle, you want to play.
They're going to be the 5.
But they're not going to play.
They
Seattle.
might not though, Meek.
Careful.
Meek, if they beat the Rams,
yeah.
they have a head-to-head coming up.
I said either the 5
Will be 1-1.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I think Seattle could also drop to the 6 or the 7. I'm not being an asshole.
Dude, I argue that's.
You can't say that.
Look at what San Francisco's like
Child.
schedule with that. San Francisco's in a real spot to be ahead of them in that division.
But I think Seattle's just better.
They
right?
play head to head.
But Seattle's
I don't love how
Seattle's
Darnold.
defense
I don't love how Darnold.
Their defense is so good
That's
that I
accurate.
think they
That's
can
accurate.
win like anywhere.
They are.
Because even with Darnold being like Darnold has his flaws, I give him a lot of credit even still. Like he's better than I thought he was going to be this year. But I mean, I think the way they're well coached, like they have JSN, like they have a run game that's
agree.
at least like solid.
Very good.
Like I think
They have an
I think
identity.
it's the Rams. We talked about this like last week before. I think the Rams are one, and I think the Packers and Seahawks.
Well,
to me are,
that's
like,
exactly
like
what I was going
2A,
to say.
2B.
We really
exactly what I was going to
figured-
say.
Like,
we
the
figured
Seahawks
a
are
lot.
fucking good.
If you're
They're really
building
good.
a pyramid, and now taking paths as well, so pull up the playoffs or keep it up on the screen, whatever. If you're building the pyramid, the Rams are at the top in that first triangle, okay? Who else is with them is the question I'm going to ask.
I think it's Packers.
Or is it
Seahawks.
Is it just NFC?
You're-
Or
NFC?
No, the whole thing. I think you don't
I
think
still
the-
think I might like Packers Seahawks. Like I still it might be the same answer.
Yeah, it's an indictment on the AFC. Who can you trust in the AFC right now?
So, all right, but I
They're
get.
complete.
All right.
It's because those teams
All
are
right.
complete.
Bro,
They're
all right,
offensive and defensively.
Number
Are you
two-
saying? Hold on.
Denver's right
You're
there.
not saying you.
I like the Patriots. I
You
think the
don't
Patriots are
think the
very
Rams are in their own triangle at the top of the
I
pyramid?
do.
No, they are. But I'm saying like
alone.
they are. Like I think if you told me who's the best team in the NFL, I'm saying the Rams. But the gap between them and the
All right, so then, yeah, that's fine.
We saw them play. Like it's not
yeah.
astronomical.
Carolina just beat the Rams.
I agree.
That's my point.
Is
like,
anybody-
There's
yes.
not a massive
Not a world
gap
beater.
between them and like the Packers.
I've
and
been
Rams
saying
or
that. I was
Seahawks.
dismissed about that when I said San Fran can go fuck with the Rams. I truthfully do believe that.
I don't know.
But
See,
either way.
I don't know if San Fran is like we're talking about just other teams in football, not just San Fran might be a little that gap. Those two injuries at the Bosa
I
and
agree.
Warner,
I
man,
totally
that's
agree.
tough to overcome.
It's funny too because they went to LA and beat the Rams like completely shorthanded.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's why. But I still agree with you. Like I think in the playoffs, or even when they play again, like I'm taking the Rams.
If you're building the pyramid, is it like it's either the Rams back in the day? You would say it's the Chiefs and the Eagles, and they're in tier one. Are you guys saying that there's more people in tier one with the Rams?
No.
I just
would
don't
in
think
terms
the
of a-
gap is big enough to be like, all right, they're in their own class.
Yeah,
I love the
It's a
Rams.
1A, 1B thing for me with the Rams and Packers.
All right, so Green Bay's
And I'm
in two.
arguing Seattle's in that group.
Seattle
Who do you
beats it.
think's going to win
Yeah,
the Super Bowl?
I'll
You're
do
putting
that.
Seattle
I'll do
in
that.
there.
I think they're in that group with the two.
I'll
of
do
them.
one.
I think Denver and New England are in that group too.
I think New England's really good. Denver, like they have to earn respect at some point, but they're still like, I don't know.
It's still weird with a lot of like unproven quarterbacks.
I'm telling you, the way the defense is playing.
So the fact that Jacksonville is the 3 right now, you could say, how could you put Jacksonville, in like tier 4 for the Super Bowl? It's like, well, that's how it happens. Teams win weak divisions.
They're tier 4 for me.
Watch out for those Texans.
Oh yeah,
that's a team that you do not want to see in a winter game in a fucking rock fight because they can. I mean, their defense. I truly think they have the best defense in the NFL.
I might have Texans in that tier 3
because I just think they're a team. Like if you were picking teams,
where are you putting Buffalo? We'll go through all of them. So yeah,
I'd take the Texans over them. They just fucking beat them.
I put Buffalo and Texans in tier 3.
In 3?
I tell you what,
Buffalo, Texans.
You ask me right now.
Philly in 2 or 3. I think until they get beaten, Philly's probably still in 2.
I go 3.
Really?
I go 3. Because while I think they can win a playoff game, I don't think they can string together.
Can they win a road playoff game?
Tampa Bay's way down.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in Tampa.
Chicago way down. But here's the thing, like
Chicago's earned more respect for me.
I have Chicago ahead of Tampa, not by
but
much.
I still think they're
winning the Super Bowl. You have to tier them way down. That's not a disrespect.
No, I would put the Bears ahead of Tampa.
Me too. But not by much.
Well, in the same tier.
I actually would.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Tampa can win there. Well, I guess
I don't think Tampa's making
It's
the playoffs.
it's close. Like Carolina's on the
Shout out the guy. Shout out the guy. He called
I
it.
root for Carolina.
Where are you putting a team like Detroit? And this gets back to the AFC with a certain team.
So
it's like, so where are you still putting Detroit?
I don't.
3?
The problem.
Like
the problem with Detroit is they don't play well outside the dome, and the way it is, they're gonna have to.
3.
They're gonna have to play in the cold in the playoffs. I don't like that for them.
And now the AFC. So again, if you're putting Denver and New England in 2, I think you have to. They'll have home field. One of them's going to be the 1. One of them's going to be the 2. But again, 2 quarterbacks. Knicks played last year. Drake May, no playoff games, and that's not a knock.
Knicks was also
I'm not picking on Drake.
Threw
May.
a deep ball and it was horrible.
First drive was good. Everything else,
they didn't score. The rest they scored. They hit a deep ball first drive, didn't score again.
I'm not picking on Drake May. I'm not picking on Bo Nix because it's like you keep saying, oh, they didn't play in the playoffs. They don't have playoff experience. You don't have playoff experience till you get to playoff experience.
Correct.
Like, so that's
give me the Patriots at the AFC.
Yeah, but
I actually think it's Houston.
Jacksonville's.
I'm saying them too, but I'm saying I guess I was talking about those 2 teams. Like I'm taking.
I just think the roads might be too hard for Houston.
When you have a defense like that, there's no road.
Houston is legit.
There's no road. It's honestly, it all comes down to can Stroud be like okay?
Yeah,
because he was okay enough, obviously, against Kansas City.
What are Houston's rest of their the game? It's Cardinals, Raiders. Oh my God, those are 2 pretty easy games. And then
Houston's in the playoffs.
At Chargers, Colts.
That's why the Chiefs.
Houston's going to make the playoffs.
That's why Houston could win.
Oh,
Houston,
they could. They definitely could.
That's why the Chiefs are.
They started 0-3 and end up 12-5.
Dude, Houston crazy.
0-3. And remember, that 0-3, like their 0-3 was they lost to the fucking Rams by in a close game.
5.
They lost to
Bucks by 1.
They lost to Bucks, but that was.
They got Jaguars by 7.
I think Houston defense might be the best unit.
That's what we said yesterday.
In all of football.
If you give an MVP units, I think it's
they're the most complete. They have elite pass rushers and elite corners.
I do think should be an award because those
yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know how you would justify it. Yeah, a unit.
I like that.
And you're competing against offenses and defenses, and there's some kind of argument with that of I don't know.
They'd have a good
then 11 guys hey, I was part of an award-winning unit. I don't know.
Two things.
Unit of the year. I don't mind that.
You could tell early on with how lines continuously were coming out through Vegas that Tampa was going to fall off. They got no respect from Vegas, and Houston kept getting good numbers, good small numbers. Like against Denver, still they were getting them. It was eventually they're going to turn it on and they're going to get a little healthier and then go. And I've already forgot my second thought.
But honestly, even the run they've been on, they went 8-2 in the last 10. Even the Denver game, they were winning the whole game. Stroud gets hurt, they couldn't make it a first down after. They end up losing at the very end. They should have won. If Stroud doesn't get hurt, they win that game.
Oh, the reason that Kansas City technically has a 16% chance to make the playoffs. It's actually 0 because they need help from Houston to lose. Houston's not losing those games. As long as Houston wins their games, Kansas City cannot make the playoffs. It's over.
Is that it? It's just them?
I mean, yeah.
It's just they have to climb over so many.
Well, the Chargers needed
because of the Chargers.
I think the Chargers needed to lose.
Right, because of the Chargers. Chargers hanging on.
And the Chargers have already beat them.
Right.
So even if the Chiefs catch them on the second time around,
Chargers needed to lose last night.
I mean, if they lose to the Chargers, I guess the Chiefs can't really lose again. Basically,
no, they have to win.
The Chiefs are fucked. No.
I agree. I think
what happens when they get
they have too many teams to climb over. And all these teams above them have beaten them straight up. So it's how are they going to do it?
It's impossible. Is Mahomes just going to play in these meaningless games?
Definitely.
It's gonna be so weird.
He's definitely going to play.
This is what needs to happen for the
I mean,
Chiefs. The 3 teams currently occupying the wild card spots: the Bills, the Chargers, and the Texans. The Chiefs have to get the max and get 10 wins. They don't have a tiebreaker over any of these teams in any scenario, so they need.
They lost to all of
So
them.
they need the Chargers and the Bills to go 0-4.
So, yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, so guess what that means? They're
And
fucking out.
And the Texans to go 1-3.
Correct. So they're out.
Yeah, they're dead.
That's it.
So they're dead. And you know what? On DraftKings, Chiefs are currently plus 550 to make the playoffs.
I think that is so like.
That's it's a donation.
What's no?
800 minus 800.
I just start like throwing that into bets.
I know you don't. Yeah.
I don't think you can parlay it in.
Oh.
But straight like.
Just throwing it on
It would
everything
be
to take
so
the juice off.
They're also just not gonna win out.
I know that
they're-
sounds.
No, they're not. They're
crazy.
just not good.
Like
They're
it's
winning
not
these
good.
games.
Like if you like, who wouldn't want 300? Like if you have the 16 or 24, you are getting it back. I know that's like
If they beat the
they're
Chargers,
not making the
next week-
playoffs.
If
They're
they beat-
not making the playoffs.
Let's say they beat the Chargers next week. Does that line shift a little bit? Maybe we get a little better.
Well, yeah, because
Well, of course it would. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying. Maybe,
Because
maybe
then-
we wait to do that. When
then
it's like
the-
minus 500.
What's the what would be the tiebreaker in a wild card scenario where like a Chargers, for example, if that happened,
is
they'd
it
be
conference
they'd be-
games?
They'd be 1-1.
It's conference record, right?
It's
just
a
conference
conference record,
record.
but the Chiefs' conference record is not even close.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They're below 500.
So even if they beat the Chargers, they still couldn't even like match the
Chargers are 7-2
Yeah, so-
in conference. The Chiefs are 3-5.
Yeah, so they're done. Yeah, they're done.
I'm assuming that's the tiebreaker.
I'm just trying to find the best.
No, it's
time
fair.
to
No,
make
I'm
this bet.
I like talking out loud. There's really have no path.
And we're talking about the Chargers' remaining schedule. It's Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Texans, Broncos. I mean,
So that's really tough.
but you would win.
Honestly, the they could go 0-4 in
No,
that, in theory.
Did you say Titans?
No, I said
No,
Texans.
Texans.
Oh.
I mean, the 4 games, those are 4 very losers.
Okay,
But
so
the Broncos could be playing for nothing in Week 18, or they could be playing for something. So that's the other toss-up.
I think I think the way they're probably going to be playing for the 1 seed with
The
the
one seed,
Pats.
which would be a
Phil,
bye.
can you pull
That's
this up?
huge.
Can you go to exact wins for the Chargers? I'm sorry, for the Colts. Completely off topic.
They might not win again.
Can you go to that?
Maybe one. They might
That's
win
where
one
I'm
more.
at.
I can't go to exact wins, but I can pull up what the line is on wins. The Colts is 9.5. Well, I think Philip Rivers has 2 wins in him.
See, I don't know if they get them. What's their record?
I mean, well, the
They're
over
8
9.5 plus
8-5.
175. I mean,
What are they?
are they going with
Eight
Rivers? That's happening.
It's he did a workout.
I know, he did the
He's not-
workout.
He's not
Did a
signed or
workout.
anything yet.
Yeah, he also might have looked off.
What does that?
They
do?
said it went well.
What does
last
that,
night?
What does that do for you?
What Rivers?
you try to win a game.
They're
I don't
off,
know.
try to win a game.
It's not that you. It's not that you like.
Trying to get the
It's not
playoffs.
that you like believe. Oh, like it's definitely gonna happen. But it's
You don't have your draft pick, so like
Yeah,
They
I
don't have
know.
a quarterback.
Yeah, I
Brett
know.
Rippon.
yeah. It might be. He might be a better.
Yeah.
Him off the couch might be better than Brett Rippon.
I'm telling you, like again, it goes back to the peer. Like you're building the AFC.
I want Rivers to play. So
You have
Oh, me too.
What a
Oh,
spectacle.
So bad. I mean,
When I just saw the report, I was giddy. I was
Me
like,
too.
this is awesome.
Did you know?
AFC is
this may
fucking
be-
bizarre this year.
This may be very public knowledge, and I was the first. I'm the last person in the world to know it. But on Wake Up Barstool today, Big Cat was talking about the Eagles that year where they had all the quarterback injuries. No, sorry, not the Eagles. The Niners had all those quarterback injuries.
Yes.
They played the Eagles. If they had won that game, they were in the Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl, and it would have been Rivers.
And it would have been Rivers. So that's just been known. I did not
Yeah,
know that. That's
They talked about it. Yeah.
We were robbed of seeing Philip
That's
Rivers
crazy.
play a Super Bowl.
what a fucking moment that
That was
was.
incredible, right?
Wait. Well, I'm missing that.
Niners
his
had
first Super Bowl.
so many quarterback injuries to Purdy and
Purdy, he needed Tommy John.
Who was the
his
other
elbow.
person? Who was the other one?
And then Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
So
what
if
the fuck's his first name?
Josh.
How long ago? What year was
Johnson.
this?
Yeah, Josh Johnson.
They had got
And then he got hurt too.
like the NFC Championship was.
You don't remember that, Bosco?
Not really.
They were literally running. I remember that there's a famous
I'm
clip.
not saying. I'm not. No,
Christian
no,
McCaffrey played quarterback.
Yeah, McCaffrey had to play
No one asked
quarterback.
how long ago it was.
So
Maybe like
bad.
3 years ago.
It was
Yeah,
so bad. But
it's
I guess if they had won that game miraculously,
It didn't matter because
then Rivers would have been.
Yeah.
There's a clip of Kittle even
Rivers
going
on
to the
the
sideline.
No.
They were gonna sign
Yes.
Rivers.
Yeah.
All their quarterbacks were
His
hurt. They
first game
literally
could've
didn't have a
been-
healthy quarterback.
By the way, that's crazy.
This
You could just
this
sign
is-
a guy.
That is the first time
Bosco,
I've heard of it.
you had to be at the stream. We streamed it. I remember in Hoboken. I remember sitting and being like, "This is," because I remember I bet the Niners the most helpless feeling in the world.
so helpless.
What year
They
was
just have no. It was when they made they lost to the Chiefs.
2022.
Yeah.
It was the year they lost to the Chiefs.
I wasn't around a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was your bad. That was your.
I wasn't
yeah.
around that time.
That was
So it adds up. I'm not saying it's
No, but it was not. It was.
That was
What do
96
we- no,
hours
it
ago.
was 23, wasn't it?
I think it was January 20. He was just coming off
2022.
bad times
I
for
guess.
Bosco. Yeah.
Or was it?
I had never heard it.
If it was
though.
January of
he was in the gutter.
23.
It's crazy.
You
to me.
still were in not good shape.
Winter of 2022 was the
It was
bad.
bad times.
I have this is something about Rivers. If he were to sign on the active roster, his Hall of Fame clock would be reset in another
Right,
5 years.
correct.
But also, if you're Philip Rivers, you know you're not going to be in like a first ballot, second ballot. Rivers as a Hall of Fame candidate would be a while. So resetting it wouldn't be the worst thing. And also, if you win a couple games at 44,
maybe
kind of
it helps
bump up
your
your
case.
resume a bit. Yeah.
How much does he hate his children?
Yeah, it adds
He's
up.
a grandfather.
He'd be the
January
first grandfather to play in the NFL.
That's incorrect. Brett Favre.
January
Brett-
2029.
Incorrect. Brett Favre.
Incorrect?
Favre.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
Incorrect. Brett Favre, when he was on the Vikings, was a grandfather.
That's
January-
insane. I did not know
makes
that.
sense. January 29th, 2023. 1,000% adds up.
You know what's a mindfuck when people you go to high school with become grandparents? Like, there's like 5 kids in my graduating class that are grandparents.
Really?
I'm 46. I'm older than Rivers.
That's insanity.
Isn't that crazy? It's kind of gross.
But yeah, so the AFC still is very weird to me in that sense that, like, you're right. The Colts should take a shot to be in the mix because if you're looking around the party, and again, it's like, again, you have to get to the playoffs before you can win. You can't have playoff experience. You only have no playoff experience till you get playoff experience. I get what you're saying.
Also,
But with that
they
said,
have a good roster.
both could be true. You can not trust Bo Nix in the playoffs. You can not trust Drake May in the playoffs. The same thing. You can not trust Lawrence in the playoffs. Pittsburgh's dead water. Herbert's banged up. But the only guy really around is Allen. Like, so to speak. You know what I mean? Baltimore on their last,
May is so good. I don't see why we'd sit here and be like he's going to play bad just because he hasn't played a play.
I'm not saying he's playing bad. I'm not saying he's playing bad.
I'd put my money that May's going to. I don't know if he's going to make.
I'm just looking at
I bet he's going to play well.
I'm just looking at the entire picture, and it's very wide. There's no like that guy's got to go beat Mahomes in Kansas.
No, but it's why I think
that guy's got to go beat. That's
why I think the Texans have a real shot to maybe go to the Super Bowl.
Don't forget,
Go to
I
AFC
was fucking on this program saying I would take Stroud right now over Allen. That was a real argument.
No, hell of a debate. You did say that.
He was that good as his rookie.
We were all over him, and Allen was playing bad.
He made some. He missed some throws, but he made some good throws in big moments.
I'm still not sold.
And I think he's good enough. He's good enough where like
He's just got to be good enough.
the
Woody Marks edition here, but they got a little bit of a ground game.
The offensive
now.
line
That
is
helps.
playing a little bit better. Like
Yeah.
they were so bad in that Seahawks game that I think that left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. It was national TV, like Monday Night Football or Sunday Night, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Primetime game, and they were just so
It does
bad.
feel like, though, if you send the house against him, he just has no idea what to do.
Because they don't have those, like, they have Nico and, like, they have just a bunch of young guys and, like,
Right.
Christian, like,
So
an old Christian.
It just felt like when the Chiefs, it felt like the Chiefs did engage to start the third quarter and just were like, we're not going to stop until you do anything. And then Andy Reid lost them the game. I still can't
But
believe
then he made a couple, like, he made that key third down to, like, Higgins. Like, he made some, he did make some good
I
throws
still don't think they
in
win.
big moments.
They don't win that game unless Reid hands it to him.
Ev, where do you get that hat from?
I got this hat from Lids, Phil.
My
47
favorite
collab.
store of all time. It's holiday season. If you're a real fan, you already know where to go. Lids, the new 47 brand NFL collection just dropped, and it's all heat. Soft tees, clean logos, and those vintage-inspired caps that make you look like you've been repping since day one. Get all caps, all tees, all holiday, only at Lids. Whether you're buying for your crew or just stacking your own lineup, Lids has every team covered. Literally, say it loud, gift it louder. Holidays start at Lids, so hit your local store, grab the latest from the 47 brand NFL, and show your team pride the right way. Gift without filter this holiday season only at Lids. Get all caps, all jerseys, all holiday, only at Lids. From exclusive team gear to custom gifts, there's no better place to turn up your holiday style. Lids has you covered. In terms of gift exchanges and stuff like that, you put a nice fucking 47 hat on.
Oh, that's a win.
That shit's getting flipped 4 different times.
You know what somebody I didn't love last night? The Herbert. So we haven't talked about the Chargers really at all, but Herbert toughed it out last
That
night.
hand's going to be an issue.
Dude, he probably went, if he went to the hospital, he'd be like, were you in a car crash? Because he got obviously sacked so many times, his hand, whatever. Toughed it out.
If ever you've, and I know I'm putting it on a smaller scale, but if ever you've fucked up a finger, like if you look at that one, I'm not comparing myself to Herbert, but just when it gets back, like you're like, oh, okay, it doesn't hurt as much.
Breaking news: the Colts are signing QB Phillip Rivers to the
Let's go!
Phillip Rivers at 44 years old is back in the NFL.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
That's crazy.
This is like Uncle Rico getting a shot in the state title game. He's back, baby.
It's like a Disney movie.
This is fantastic.
This is a grandpa.
Who do they play this week?
Real.
I think Seattle.
Oh God! Oh my God! If that's in Seattle, what a brutal first
I
start.
think it is.
Oh my God! What a brutal first start.
It's in Seattle.
Oh my goodness! That's gonna be fun.
The spread is 13.5.
Yeah, as it
let me
should.
move
Oh
the
my!
line.
Oh my God! Yeah, it might move it the other way. Oh my God!
Am I wrong if I just want to say, like, I'm just gonna take his like interception ladder? Like,
it's so funny though because
survive the game.
it's so funny because you remember like his last year playing, his arm was falling off. And they somehow, if you remember, they should have beat the Bills in that playoff game in Buffalo. That was, I want to say Josh Allen's maybe first playoff game. It might have been. I think it was the first. I think it was the first year they were good. Because I remember we streamed it in Philly, and I remember being like, "Holy shit!" They should have.
I think that might have been before I was even working here.
It was a long. We were streaming in Philly, which was probably 4 or 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I remember I think I might have bet the Colts with the points. But I remember thinking, I was like, damn.
Oh my God, it's way before. It was 2020.
That's what I'm saying. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think that might have been Josh Allen's either first or second playoff game ever.
Is he on the Hall of Fame ballot this year?
Yes. He would be.
I love that.
So does he set it back?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
It's actually, what it feels like is smart, though, because like if Eli didn't get in first ballot, like Rivers isn't either.
Right.
So fuck it, reset it.
The only problem is though it resets. He's still not going to get in the first ballot 5 years from now.
It also depends, but NFL.
Hey, you don't know if he goes on to win a Super Bowl this year.
I'll tell you what.
Also, NFL depends on the class you're in too.
I'll tell you what.
They got to take 4 or 5 guys.
If you fired
So if you
away,
just happen to fall into like the right class where there's not a lot of guys, you could just fall into where like I think Eli fell into a spot where it was like a really strong class, a lot of good players that were like clear guys that are getting in.
He did throw 4,000 yards that last season, 4,169 yards.
It's going to be so funny when he still throws harder than Kirk Cousins.
if you fired away on the Colts right before this to win the division, I saw it as high as 22-1. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but is that
crazy?
Is it still going
I still don't think it was
moving at all? Well, they're a 13-point dog this week.
We got the Jaguars.
They're going to get double-digit dog in every game they play.
Texans aren't going to lose again. And the Jaguars, despite what Hub says, the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence are pretty good.
I gain
They
respect.
are pretty good.
Their defense
Also,
is that good.
that game, Lawrence was great.
He was
great
good,
in
Hub.
that
You
game.
need to start
He
putting
was really good in that game.
In the playoffs.
He made some insane throws. You know, I mean,
You're moving the goalposts. Can't do that. You said first it's big games. Now it's
Well, I
playoffs.
mean, dude, the game got zapped away the moment Daniel
He
Jones
was looking. No, he was
good. He was
really
good
good
before
before that.
Yeah, but I'm not handing him the win if it I don't know if he's going to win that game.
What's this guy got to do to get some respect out of you?
Play good football for like a full year. I don't know.
He's done that.
He's done that. B, he's doing it again.
Their defense is their best part of the team by far, and it's a very good defense. No, they could definitely win games in the playoffs.
Trevor Lawrence is pretty good.
I will
good.
tell you
He's
who
been
deserves some
solid.
respect. Rico Bosco for moving up to second in our Pick Central Pick'em
Oh,
standings.
you've been red hot, Rico. You're right on my tail.
By the way, speaking of Trevor Lawrence, I think I'm picking him up in fantasy this week.
Also,
Good,
Hubs is
good.
only a one-game lead on
Hubs
Marty.
had just a disastrous run here.
We talked about it already.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think he deserves getting talked about again.
No.
That's an incredible plummet here.
Marty was been in the gutter all season. He's only 1 game back.
Who's churning butter?
I said 3 weeks ago I'm going.
You and Mutt?
No, I just have no and him.
And Meek, yeah.
I have no confidence over the. Although to be fun, I actually had a good betting day on Sunday, but
Your two favorite people, Mutt and Meek, get to go churn butter with.
I had some bad beats on fucking Sunday in this.
Marty,
pool.
who claimed he would go 4-1, went 3-2.
Pretty close.
He had a good week.
Yeah.
Did.
We have 4 weeks left.
4
Yeah.
weeks left.
I should have went 4-1.
And we still haven't decided if we're going to do a 10-game.
No, we
Say
did.
it inside,
We're not
5.
doing that.
That's stupid.
I don't know. You look at exact results on the Super Bowl right now or parlay. I think it's gonna be a very. I think you can get a lot of value in like a weird Super Bowl. I just have that feeling.
That's what
name a
Tommy's
random one. I
really
got the
doing.
odds.
That's what Tommy keeps saying.
I just really do.
I like the Texans. I think if there was a team, the Texans, I think would
all
be
right.
the one.
And don't get me wrong. Yeah, the
Pats Bears is 9-1.
Texans, but also like even Denver. Yes, Denver.
Packers, Texans.
Denver and New England are at the top of the AFC. So you could say, well, how's it a weird Super Bowl when a 1 or a 2 from the AFC is in the Super Bowl? I still think it's kind of weird that in his second year, Bo Nix went berserk. In his second year, Drake May went berserk and took them to this level that they were at. And also the fact of a sense, when you look at the whole scale of a Super Bowl, the Chiefs weren't in the playoffs. The Ravens weren't in the playoffs. Buffalo didn't win the division, didn't even have home field. You know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, a weird Super Bowl. Seattle is being talked about as a legitimate Super Bowl team. Definitely. Houston was down. We were down on Houston. Here they come back. Trevor Lawrence might be like one of the most experienced quarterbacks out in terms of this. Rodgers, if he could I don't think he will, if he puts together some kind of fucking
Jordan Love.
miracle run. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird, very weird Super Bowl. So if you're firing away or you're looking at like having 4 to 5 different combos, you know, like, I don't know, if you got 200 in your pocket and you're putting 6 $20, $30 combos together for a huge payout. It just seems like a very weird year. Like, it's one of those throw out the Rams, like, because you're not going to get value in that sense, or go the other way and take all Rams with a wild team in the AFC. You think it's going to be a big, you know what I mean? Like it's an underdog story that way.
Or we just get Rams Patriots for like the 4th time this century.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think is highly likely.
Yeah, exactly.
These are
Like
the
at least
exact
in
odds. 14-1 most likely.
I mean, one of the top.
All right, so Ev, even that, man, 14-1 is not terrible.
But I mean, but for a playoff exact, I mean, it's the most chalk one on the board.
All
three of the same.
All three of the same. You're
It's
right.
tied for the highest
You're
odds.
right. Yeah, but like
because
Buffalo, Buffalo,
those
Green Bay,
Packers? Yeah.
Buffalo, Green Bay. Like I mean,
22-1.
keep going. Like there's, I don't know. There's
I said Pat's Bears is 9-1.
no 90.
90-1.
90-1. My bad.
It's a big difference, though.
A huge difference. Pat's Bucks.
All right, so I mean, if you would take 2 teams from each, who are you taking?
In terms of
You take
wacky one.
two on each side, and like give the like against the field.
Yeah, I think Seattle and San Francisco like jump out in that sense.
You're not taking the Rams.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying take 2 teams. Like if you were to if you gun to your head, you got to take 2 teams from each side.
Rams
got to
and
win the Super Bowl.
Rams and Green Bay.
I'm taking Rams and Green Bay, and then I'm dead serious. I'm taking the Patriots and I'm taking the Texans. Dead serious. Defense wins championships.
Yeah, I would take the
Elite
Pats,
defense.
even though they
I don't
don't
follow
look
anyone to
great.
take the Broncos because their defense is good too.
I
But
would take the Pats and the Bills, even though they don't look great.
fair enough.
I'd go Bills, Texans.
It's fair.
I would go
I think the Pats still aren't getting the respect they deserve.
Pats.
I've been screaming it for
Pats
2 months.
Definitely. Because I think they're going to get the number 1 seed, too.
I do, too. That's what I'm saying. I do,
Broncos'
too.
schedule is not easy.
The Pats might just win 14, 50 games. They're good. They're going to win at least 14 probably.
I guess I would go Pats Broncos, I guess, but I don't feel good about the Broncos.
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's I say
I know
Pats.
it's super
Texans.
chalk, but like
That's Texans. And then I think I'll go Rams Packers.
I will say,
And I love Seattle. I've been beating the drum for Seattle, but I just think the Rams are just a little bit.
I think
better.
Darnold holds them back a
I
little.
think them having to be on the road, like them. If it was like true seeding where they'd be like the 2 or 3, I'd feel better with them. The fact that they're gonna have to be on the road the entire time, unless like magically like the Niners like
They have
win all the way.
They have played well on the road.
That's fair. I still would just take the slight edge of the Packers that are gonna be at home most. of the way.
I just think Sam. If it was first half Darnold, I'd be more inclined to like, but I don't like how he's looked lately.
That's why I just give the Packers like just the ever so slight edge and trust because I think they'll be
Fucking
at
amazing
home.
deal. And number
I think
2 in
it's super
DVOA
close.
now. We're fucking amazing.
Super
defense.
close.
you know what I might do? I might do Ravens Rams, and I know it's
Really? And I'm the biggest Lamar guy in the show. They're done.
a sprinkle.
They're not making the playoffs.
He's hurt. He has to
I
be
don't
hurt.
think that's. I don't think it's true. I think they are going to make the playoffs.
I'm
Why?
gonna
They definitely still could.
do you mean?
They're only 1 game back.
And they have a game in
Watching
hand.
them?
They can make the
They look
playoffs, but I
horrible.
think they're a dead dog.
They look horrible.
But they do get a home game.
I don't
if
think
they win
it's
that
a
If
dead
he's
dog.
hurt, and if he gets healthy,
Playoffs.
They're not even. Their defense isn't good enough.
if he gets healthy,
They don't rush the
watch
passer.
out.
I'm gonna call my shot right now on the AFC North. The Steelers are gonna win the division with 9 wins.
Yeah.
They're gonna play the Buffalo Bills at
Get
home
smashed.
in the playoff
Yeah, they'll
game
get
and get
obliterated.
absolutely smashed
Yeah.
like the Steelers do every single year with Mike Tomlin.
That could happen.
I
I'm
could
just
see it.
saying.
And then come on down to New York, Mikey T. Come on down.
Oh
here.
yeah, come here.
Or free.
No. You guys have Glenn. You're playing better. Glenn's not getting fired. He's staying.
He's getting extended.
Well, he's not gonna
He's going to stay at least next year.
No, he's their guy.
He's not gonna get extended.
He's
He
their
gets an
guy.
He's just
extension.
making shit. I like him. He's making shit up.
He's their
This
guy.
past week was bad for the culture.
Yeah, it was bad for the culture.
Great,
quick, by the way,
a great day for Giants football if you want the number 1 pick. Sunday was a phenomenal day for
We
that.
are winning
Yeah.
2 games.
I think we're going to win 1 more, at least maybe 2.
You guys will fuck it up.
Dude, the
I
Raiders,
don't mind, but I guess I've always been. I don't really care. We're 1, we're 5, whatever.
Having one is nice. Though.
You got to hit. You got to
Big
hit.
asset to have.
I would just like to be able to trade it. That's really
Yeah,
good to get a
that's what it
quarterback.
is.
Because I think Mendoza's been good enough that I think he'd be trade worthy. I actually think Dante Moore might be just like the best. I like Mendoza a lot though.
Is he coming out?
Moore is the question if he comes out. I think there's a good chance Moore genuinely could end up jumping to number 1 if he has a good playoff and comes out.
Yeah, I agree.
But he might stay. I could see him staying. Yeah.
You see, Herbert was getting shit for like, what was her name?
Rutledge?
Rutledge. She was trying to. Those interviews suck. Like, for him to like, I don't know, man. Let him go enjoy.
That one felt really fast and like an emotional game. Like they just won a big overtime game.
yeah.
They were losing like most of the
They were
second
gonna lose
half.
that game before that.
They were
happened.
losing most of the second half, pretty much all of it.
I don't know.
You see Harbaugh after the game? Yeah, he was all.
He's-
He compared
He
it
is
compared to the birth of his like 12 children. I'm joking. I think he's like
Yeah, I
7.
see
autistic.
I see
Sounds
both.
about right.
He should be able to go celebrate with his team, but also the reason you get paid so much money is because of those interviews as well. Like so, and you had to know it was coming. So like, I thought she did a good job handling it. It's
No, nothing against her. It's just like people getting after him. Like, I don't know, man.
It's also, but it's tough because the network is in her ear. Like, we got to get him right. Why do we got to get him right away?
Yeah.
Like, we can you go to the
That's what I'm
go
saying.
to the guys at the end.
Yeah.
Show whatever you're gonna show. Like.
Also, traditional media's got obsessed with these interviews. They're giving you nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck is the point? Like, they're so like they have such like a hard on for these interviews.
They suck.
No one fucking who's like, I need to see Herbert the second, he's gonna say, yeah, the defense played real good. I love being a part of
way better interview.
I love my guys. I love what else? What the fuck else are you gonna say?
The way better
Herbert's not
interviews
giving
with
you anything.
SGP where he got Hampton after. That's
When he's
That's the point when you got a second to sit down.
That's the way better
and then let SVP cook for 5 minutes. Like,
Yes.
That's fine. People want to see that. That's
Also, a lot of these questions are just horrible.
That's
That's
they're
not
generic.
disrespect to
They're
Rutledge.
generic questions.
It's
Like,
generic questions.
How you feel about the win when you got the stop?
Right.
Oh, really fucking good.
yeah, we liked it. Yeah, I prefer when we
How you
win as
feeling?
opposed to lose.
Fine.
Like,
All right.
yeah, no
See
shit.
ya.
Yeah, kind of how it goes.
You toughed it out today. He's like, yeah, I did.
Did.
Kind of how it goes.
You can see the big ass pad on my broken left hand.
How you feeling? Not good.
I'm hurt.
My hand,
But
I was in surgery a week ago.
Glad we won.
One last quick one. You got the Jimmy V tonight. BYU Clemson.
Good games.
Clemson does not turn you over, and BYU does a great job protecting the ball. The kid Rob Wright is unbelievable too in terms of point guard. Now his field goal percentage is up, his 3-point percentage is up, his points per game are up, and his assists are up. And you look at you wonder about who's the swinging dick in the locker room because he plays with DeBanza, obviously, who's a star, and he's got Saunders there or whatever. Rob Wright was a point guard on a team for high school. Do you know who his best player was?
Cooper Flag.
Oh. You know who else was on his team? Derek Queen.
Oh, wow.
Fucking
Triple-double last night,
Asa Newell and Leah McNeely. All in the same high school team. Yeah. So if you're looking at a kid who knows how he wants to win, Rob Wright's the guy via that.
Just have better players.
He's been way better. What? Yeah, he's been
just have 7 NBA players playing games.
Yeah, now he had 6 turnovers.
They usually do well in
he had 6
basketball.
He had 6 turnovers against UConn in a pretty much road game up at TD Garden for UConn. They lost by 2 fucking points. If he don't turn it over tonight, they're in a great spot. I think that line's bouncing back to 7.5.
I saw
5.5.
I kind of I saw a great stat for just Barnwell and Judd. He's insane as a dog.
He's good.
Really
he
good.
crawled. He was dead in the water against Bama. He crawled back in that game. Big time. Took the lead, I
Clemson
think.
basketball is one of those teams last few years. I feel like I've just bet them a bunch in spots in tournament. The run I was on them a lot of that Elite 8 run.
Elite 8, they're very
I kind of like them getting points.
Yeah.
I just think it's a good game. I think BYU's obviously they're talented. They're very good, but
I got them to win the
I think Clemson's pretty good too.
They're very
They
good.
lost their big white guy. He went to the football team, right?
I think he was Shefflin.
Yeah.
I think. Well, they lost? What's the? They had 2 big guys. They had Shefflin and then another big white guy too. I forget what his name is.
I just don't think they have this.
Maybe
when it's time to go get a bucket, I think BYU's got more stars.
Is Chase Hunter still there? The kid Hunter.
I think so.
For Clemson, he's good. They got a couple of guards.
I don't know if Hunter's there, actually. Hold on. That name doesn't ring a bell. I don't think Hunter's there.
I think it was Chase Hunter.
Dylan Hunter?
Dylan Hunter.
He averages 9.
Okay. Yeah, so he's there.
They had 2 Hunters. I know they had
Godfrey is their leading scorer.
Right.
Welling's good.
I haven't watched them as much this year. I've only seen them play once or twice.
I bet them in one game. Welling took over and won me the bet.
UConn, Florida is a completely different style of play. Florida wants to get going. UConn wants to slow you down. Obviously, Terrace Reed is out for UConn.
He's still
out.
out.
Got Klingon. I don't know what his status is for tonight. Don't speak on that. But
I think he's. I don't know if it's official yet.
They obviously got the big kid. Is it Reeby for fucking UConn? Is that always his name? Reeby?
I know you're talking about.
And then Klingon, and then Florida's got Condon and Hawk, with the 2 big guys. The thing with Florida, though, they just don't shoot the 3 well, and UConn holds you pretty well with that. Also, Hurley's record at MSG is unbelievable. I like UConn tonight. I think I got it at 5.5.
I got a 4.5. I like UConn
now, but don't rule out obviously
down,
it's
3.5.
Oh wow, yikes!
On a 3.5.
That's what I see here.
Okay, so we were at it last year. I was at the Jimmy V last year. Boogie Flan, obviously a New York City kid, came back, went for 20-7 with Arkansas. So he's the Garden turns you up.
I hate Carabin.
I just
I don't want to watch him play basketball.
The AP top 12 poll for week 6 since 2004. If you're in the top 12, you've won a national championship.
You said this on Wake Up Time.
Arizona, Michigan, Duke, Iowa State, UConn, Purdue, Houston, Gonzaga, Michigan State, BYU, Louisville, and Bama. Again, take the Bama homerism out of it. They have not played a game fully healthy. And they're scoring 95 again.
I think they're pretty good. I think Bama's pretty good.
They every night it's a different.
I was on them at Illinois. I was on
every
money
night.
line. I like Bama.
Guy. Bull Bowen, Bristow, the kid Betha comes back. He scores 20. But I've said this too. Like last year, it was kind of one of those things where it was like the 4 versus the world. You look at the latest bracketology in terms of Sweet 16. Obviously, the seeds aren't going to hold, and obviously, there's a lot of somebody could go 0-4 in the conference to open it up, and things are going to change. But you're talking about if the Sweet 16s hold, and this is without taking the 5s that I don't even know where they are. Or next, yeah, right, the next is Florida, Texas Tech, St. John's, and Arkansas. So change them out into any of the 4s if it's a 4-5. You're talking about Michigan, Kansas, Gonzaga, Houston, Iowa State, Louisville, Purdue, Alabama, Duke, Illinois, UConn, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's one of those teams I'm still waiting to see what they're really at. Arizona, North Carolina, and Michigan State, BYU. Michigan State and BYU are phenomenal. You're talking about Purdue and Alabama again. UConn, Gonzaga, Houston, I think is 2 top 5
Iowa State
teams.
not in there? Did I miss
Iowa State was in there.
Okay, my bad.
Iowa State was in there. Iowa State's a 1, and they'd be playing.
They'd be
playing Louisville, who's fucking talented.
Yeah.
Like open year. I think last year. Now teams could separate themselves, but I don't think it's a Kentucky versus the world year or Duke versus the world year. We got a really good team.
I mean, the team that's looked the most ridiculous is Michigan.
Agreed.
They've just been like beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Transfer from UAB is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they got a bunch of guys. Like, they're ridiculous.
Aura from UCLA.
Really, really good. So it's
that's what they have. Like the 7-foot big guy, and then they have like Lexenberg, whatever his name is, who's just like a monster.
He's just a wing.
Very, very open year. A lot of like elite teams, and it's going to be interesting how it all plays out.
Yeah, we good night of ball.
Picks tonight, I like UConn minus the 5.5. I also like Colorado State minus the 19.5. You got Dartmouth going out to Colorado State. I think Colorado State's just too much. I like them off the big win against Colorado, which could be a bad spot to take them, but Dartmouth's that bad. What do you got?
Just one pick tonight. Raptors plus 5.5. Knicks have been playing well. Raptors have lost 3 in a row, but I think the Raptors are like pretty decent, pretty scrappy. You're getting 5.5 points, so it's in Toronto.
They're still hurt, right?
RJ Barrett's out for a couple weeks.
I just saw that clip.
Bain?
The Bain clip is
Bain's clip's
unbelievable.
unreal.
And as scrappy as the Raptors
got fined for that,
have been,
35K.
as Clemmer said, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah. Nick's been good.
NBA Cup. NBA Cup, baby.
Cup.
The cup.
What do you get?
We want the cup.
Is that money? What do you get for
Yeah,
winning?
you get,
You get a mil. Couple mil?
No,
Is
I
it
think
a
it's
mil per team or something like that?
It was $200K a person
Okay, there you go.
for the winner, and it's and if you lose, it's 100, something like that.
You know what? Tyler Cole's probably in a minutes bump because Miles McBride is out.
Yeah,
so
that's
Cole's going to be playing for some cash.
Winner goes to Vegas, right? Vegas is after this.
Yeah.
That means you're in Vegas.
McBride was unbelievable.
This is quarters, so yeah.
McBride was unbelievable.
Deuce has been awesome.
And
Best contract in the NBA.
also on DraftKings, you can make a NBA Cup bracket where you can enter for a share to win up to $40K, I believe. So
All right.
go check it out on DraftKings.
Hubs.
My mic might be fucked. There we go.
Speaking of Raptor noise.
Heat minus 1.5. I like this Heat team a lot. They play with crazy pace. They've changed the whole team. Heat minus 1.5. And on college basketball, Ohio State plus 3.5. They are hosting Illinois. By the way, in the NBA Cup, I have a Spurs plus 4,000 to win the Cup ticket at the moment.
They play the Lakers tonight?
What?
They play tomorrow.
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm sorry.
I have 50 to win 2K. I need Wemby to come back. He's like borderline coming back. I don't think he will, but they got everyone else back. They beat the fucking Nuggets to go into the quarterfinals without Castle and Wemby. Spurs are playing great. Plus 4,000. That'd be cool to hit.
Top 4 team in the NBA, in the West.
At the moment, they are.
Yeah, like I'm on Clemson plus 6.5. UConn minus 4.5. I like Ohio. I think I have the Buckeyes plus 4.5. I think good, decent spot for them at home. Their defense always worries me, but I like they run and gun this year big time. They have good guards. I'll take the Knicks in the NBA Cup minus 4.5. Got a boost on DraftKings too for any straights as well. So
50% profit boost.
I'll probably boost the 4.5 on the Knicks.
Also, just want to show the NBA Cup odds, the winners.
There you go, Knicks.
OKC minus 120.
Thunder is just so good, man.
Really good.
Yeah, those odds certainly reflect Wemby will not be returning.
I mean, imagine taking the Suns 90-1.
Have they taken their
Dude,
second
the Suns this year,
Yeah.
I thought they would be the worst team in the NBA.
It's truly
Incredible.
It's
They
truly
really are solid.
Addition by subtraction.
Imagine they make the playoffs in the West.
No, with
Not Aiden, I'm sorry.
KD and Beal.
Yes.
They just got those guys out of there, and now Beal's infected the Clippers, although Beal's now out for the year.
The fucking Jazz got their fucking dicks kicked in against the Knicks, and then had to go to Oklahoma City Sunday.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Yeah, we
Talk about
I think we started the game with like 23. Was it
23-0.
No, I was at the game Friday night.
Oh, that's right.
It's unbelievable.
I was watching. I was like, "This is incredible.
It's unreal."
It's just like you felt like you're in like a high school gym, which like a varsity versus the JV.
And it was
like they can't score.
It was typical too, because I'm telling my wife, I'm like, we'll put something on it. We'll make it interesting. We'll watch it. We're going. So we ended up with just Brunson and Cat 25 each. I think Brunson we took down, but parlayed. It was like, I'm gonna just keep it simple. But during that, the entire dinner, I'm like, it's gonna be fun if we just fire away on threes. Like, let's go get like Brunson's having horrible shooting nights. We could get plus at like 3 or this. She was like, it's only like plus this. I'm like, you got to put a bunch of legs. So the Knicks win by 1 million, and fucking Cat just can't get to the 25 because it's like I said. And in the halftime, I'm sitting there. I was like, we're up too much. Like this is you game flow. Like this is bad.
Yeah.
So
my one player tonight,
damn the Jazz.
Jalen Brunson, 28 plus points. I'm boosting that to plus 126. Thank you, DraftKings.
Like that.
Jesus.
Cool.
Let me get the music going.
All right, yeah, that's that.
Go fucking Knicks, baby. We want the cup.
Go Knicks. Let's get
want
the
the
cup.
cup. We want the cup.
Yeah, like a batter and get roasted.
We want the cup, baby.
All right, take it easy.